Okay, I'm back. I've been reading this all the time. But I think Mum has a rosy image of the things we used to be. But I have a totally different picture of what it must have been like back then. It was okay with Grandpa moving until I realised what it meant to me. Mum let Grandpa pick any bedroom he wanted. Of course, he chose mine. But that meant I needed a new place to sleep. I thought just to go to the guest room, but I forgot. That's where the pig stays. There's no way I'm sharing the pull-out with a barn animal. I ruled out Roderick's room right away because he might actually be a step down from the pit. The other choice was a room with Manny. So I got out of the bed, set it up on his floor. But Manny, sleeping in Manny, has his own problem. Mum reads Manny a bedtime story every night. Sometimes they're really long. In fact, lately I think he's been picking out the thickest book so he can get on my nerve. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Things have been a little tense ever since Grandpa moved in. You can tell he doesn't really approve of the way our dad are raising us kids, even though he comes out and sees it. Mum's into poetry or whatever, and she's experimenting with something called no pants after dinner. Exactly what it sounds like. You suppose, isn't that? And he'll run to the bathroom. Okay, but Manny prances around all night with nothing below the way. Eventually, he ducks behind the recliner. Apparently, I don't think Dad's a huge fan of the no pants after dinner, but I can't tell if he's more uncomfortable with Grandma being there, here to witness it. It's pretty obvious having Grandpa around is really stressing Dad out. Every time one of us gets screwed up, it just makes Dad more tense. What seems to annoy Dad the most is when one of us kids asks Mum to do something that we should be able to do ourselves. Yesterday, I asked Mum to open a microwave burrito for me. I've always had troubles with that. Dad jumped up, saying if I was trying to run that island with 1,000 microwave burritos, I'd starve there because I couldn't figure out how to open them on my own. I told Dad that the chances of me getting strangled on the desert island with 1,000 microwave burritos were pretty slim, but he said I was missing the point. He said if I don't learn how to do things by myself, I'm not going to be able to survive in the real world. Another thing Dad hates is how Mum helps me get ready for school in the morning, picks up my clothes the night before, and she has a chart hanging in the kitchen and helps me stay on track. I guess Dad was pretty embarrassed by the shop because the other day he took it down, but without things guided me through the morning. They were all wrong, and I went there in the socks over my shoes. These days, I think Dad's just waiting for me to screw it up. This morning, I forgot to put the cap back on the tube piece, and Dad was ready to pounce my ears. Shut the fuck up, bro. You're watching me read Diary of the Wimpy Kid old school. I didn't think it was a big deal, but Dad gave me this long speech on how little things have big consequences. He said, if I was a kid growing up in the frontier time, it was my job to tighten the bolt on a wagon wheels, but I forgot to do them. The wheels would fall off, and our fat would get eaten by wolves. Dun, dun. I thought, well, Dad was being kind of dramatic, but it did make me feel a little guilty about the toothpaste gap. I'm not the only one who's been getting on Dad's fuck me. Nerves lately. Roderick's been getting under Dad's skin too. Whenever Roderick needs gas for his van, he hits up Mom for money. But a few nights ago, he made the mistake of doing it in front of Grandpa. Dad said that from now on, Roderick has to pay for his own gas. Asked how he was supposed to do that. Dad said it was time for him to get a job. So Mum helped Roderick go through the help wanted section of the newspaper to find him a job that doesn't require any skills or experience. They found an ad for a restaurant that's 15 minutes away from our houses wanted, so he can motivate individuals to join the team at Old Timey Ice Cream Parlor. Old Timey Bash. I went to Old Timey Ice Cream Parlor for Rowdy's last birthday party, and that's the experience I may have permanently ruined ice cream for me. I don't care about your ears. Yeah, why is no one else in chat but my mod? Anyway, I have this one dessert on the menu called a feeding fruit, which is 40 scoops ice cream in a long tray. And when you mix different flavours of ice cream together, it just turns into grey slop. Old Timey Ice Cream Park is one of those places where the whole staff comes to your table to sing happy birthday for you. That makes it really uncomfortable, because it's pretty obvious they'd rather be doing anything else. It's your birthday, we're here to say we hope your day's dandy in an old fashioned way. Yeah, it's fine. Roderick had an interview at the restaurant earlier in the week. Believe it or not, he got the job. Saturday was his first night of work, and Mum thought it was a good idea for the rest. It's Roderick. Mum wasn't happy that Roderick was on trust duty, and she gave the manager a piece of her mind. But the manager said Roderick was an entry-level employee. Everyone who works at the restaurant has to pay their dues. Sure, Roderick was hoping we'd all go home and leave alone after that, but Mum wanted to stick around. When Roderick went 15-minute break, we hung out with him in the employee lounge. Roderick spent the rest of the night taking trash from the kitchen out to dumpster. I guess Mum wanted to see one more time before he left. So she told her way it was Manny's birthday and comes the whole staff to our table. Why? No one cares about your ears. Okay, I'm gonna end this. Let's see how long we've read for. We've read for a whole 15 minutes. You're welcome.